सर्वेभ्यः राम 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 नमस्कारः। गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो। सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः, सर्वेभ्यः राम राम राम। If there is one person in India who is respected all across the world, and if there is one philosophy that is universally accepted across the world, it is Advaita, and the person is Acharya Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya. That is why the Shankara Jayanti Day, which is celebrated in India, is celebrated throughout the world as World Philosophers Day. Such is the profoundness of Shankara and his philosophy, which is Advaita. It is universal in nature, and it talks about universal principles that anybody can embrace quickly. Now, the life of Shankaracharya is condensed, is written in the form of a book called Shankara Digvijaya. This was written by Vidyaranya in the 12th century, and it consists of about 1800 slokas. And Vidyaranya's Purvashrama, before he became, Vidyaranya became a Vidyaranya Swami or a sannyasi, he was called as Madhava. That is why this grantha is called as Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya. Now this Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya, the elders, they used to do, the traditional scholars, elders, etc., they used to do the Parayanam of this grantha. Parayanam is reading the grantha from the first shloka to the last shloka over a certain period. They used to do the Parayanam of this shloka during the Shankara Jayanti Mahotsava, which is the Vaishakha Masa Panchami, Shukla Paksha Panchami is called as Shankara Jayanti Day, and it is the World Philosophers Day. This time it falls on 27th April, Tuesday, I think. Falls on 27th April, Tuesday. Now, this Shankara Digvijaya, Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya, being voluminous in nature and it has got about 1800 slokas, it not only describes the charitram of Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya, it also talks about the Mata Khandana, which he has done. Visaptati Mato Chetre Namaha is the Nama for Shankaracharya, wherein Shankaracharya is said to have won over 72 Durmatas, which was very, very detrimental to the human evolution. So those kind of matas he won over them through Vada, that is through debate, and he established the Advaita philosophy. This Advaita philosophy existed before Shankaracharya also. His guru and his Parama Gurus, they were also propagating this philosophy, but establishing this philosophy as a tattva, a philosophy, and putting that siddhanta in front of all the scholars was done by Shankaracharya, and this was done in the when Shankaracharya was in that period. So Dvisaptati Matochetra. So he almost did khandana of 72 matas which were existing. Now, because of this voluminous work, our Jagadguru of Sringeri, Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswami, requested scholar Vidwan Mahamahopadhyaya Mahabaleshwara Bhatt to condense this entire grantha into a small, sizable grantha which tells the Charitam and which also describes some of the major events in his life. And Vidwan Mahabaleshwara Bhatt, Mahamahopadhyaya Vidwan Mahabaleshwara Bhatt, who is our guru, and he has successfully condensed that into a small grantha, and it is called as Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya Sara, and it consists of about 214 shlokas. Now, the purpose of this course is to teach these 214 shlokas, and wherever possible to explain the Charitam of Shankaracharya. Raghunandan Mahodaya will be the scholar who will be doing this on behalf of Vyoma. So on behalf of Vyoma and all of you, I welcome Raghunandan for this course, and I pray to our Jagat Gurus and Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya that he be bestowed with all energy, Varchas, Shreyas, and the Shraddha to deliver this course, and all the Vignas which may arise for such a Satkarya be immediately warded off by the Guru Prarthana which we have done just now. So I welcome, once again I welcome Raghunandana. Raghunandana is an engineer by profession. He works for Synopsys, a company named Synopsys. He is a very, very brilliant mathematician and engineer. He has studied the Vyakarana Shastra and completed the Vyakarana Shastra from Karnataka Sanskrit University, the Vidvat and which is a period of 5 years. So it's a 5-year study of the Vyakarana Shastra. He has also been teaching in Gita Govinda Samskrita Sangha, a non-profit organization in Vijayanagar and in Vayalikaval, under the guidance of Mata Anantalakshmi Natarajan and Sri T.R. Panchukrishnan in Vijayanagar, where he has been teaching shlokas. He has been training students for Sanskrit exams, and he is a very good teacher. He also studies Vedas under Vidwan Veda Brahma Shri Ananteshwara Ganapati. Also, he is very knowledgeable in Prayoga and lot of other things. So he is a very talented person, multi-talented person, and most important thing is the Acharya Bhakti which he has got. So when I requested him to start a course in Vyoma Labs, he said that I will start with Acharya, anything related to Shankaracharya. That is the Acharya Bhakti which he has got. I am sure his Acharya Bhakti will take him forward. And Mata Anantalakshmi Natarajan, who has given him the task of doing Shankara Digvijaya Mula Grantha Parayana from 5 years and the Sara Parayana on 5 days. He does the Parayana of this Grantha every year from past 5 to 6 years. He has been doing this Parayana of this Grantha during the Shankara Jayanti day, and which is why he has started this just before Shankara Jayanti, so that we all can indulge in the Ananda of Shankara Charitam and also understand how this great philosopher existed in those times, what were the difficulties in those times, and how he won over many matas, and he was successful in establishing the Advaita philosophy, which is why he is today called as the world's greatest philosopher. So this course, regarding the course and how it will, what is the kind of course and how Raghunandan is going to take this course, he will be telling. But in our Shastras, I just want to add and request everybody that in our Shastras, the first step of learning any set of shlokas is to learn the shloka, Ucharanam, Mananam, and trying to memorize it, if possible, trying to repeat it, read it, and that is the first step. After that only we get into the meanings, and then trying other things come later. So as a first step, we do the Parayana of this shloka. So there are a lot of Palashruti of this Grantha also. Most important Palashruti is Guru Bhakti. Guru or Anugrahenaiva Puman Purna Prashantaye. So man shines only if he has the Anugraha of Guru, and Adi Guru for all of us is the Shankaracharya. He is the universal Guru whom we all worship. I welcome once again Raghunandan and the panelists here who have come with lot of Shraddha and who have come to recite the shloka along with Raghunandan. I welcome all the panelists. I welcome Dr. Usha Rani, who will be the coordinator of this course. I also welcome Dr. Soumya Krishnapur, who is the backbone of all these courses and who runs this entire Vyoma courses and all these kind of initiatives. With this small introduction, I would hand it over to Usha Bhagini, who will be explaining the through a slide. She will be explaining what is this webinar about, how to handle this webinar tool. Because if any first timers are there in this course, they should know how to handle the webinar. Over to Usha Bhagini.
Hari Om, Ram Ram Ram. Let me share screen. Can you see my screen? Can everybody see my screen?
Not yet, Bhagini.
Not yet?
सा प्रेजेंटर नास्ति सा तां प्रेजेंटर करोतु तया दर्शयितुं शक्यते.
Yeah.
Okay, I think now we should be able to present the screen.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see your screen. Yes. Think now. So, Namaste, Hari Om, Ram 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 to everyone. We are using a GoToWebinar tool for which the guidelines are being given for the newcomers. So you will get, for the course for which you have registered, you will get an email 24 hours before, and one more reminder comes 1 hour before the class when the session is about to start. So you have to follow that mail and enter the webinar through join link. Link will be generated every day. You cannot use the previous day's link. Then this can be used on PC, laptop, or any Android mobile phones as well. So you need to, once you take the course, if you are not using it before, you will be prompted to download the GoToWebinar app, and then through that you will have the facility to attend these sessions. 1 second. Yeah, then better to use a headphone and headphone which has a microphone for the quality of hearing. Otherwise the sessions will not be totally audible because of the connection problems, the conditions now we are in. That's why the best outputs can be had by using headphones. Yeah. Then if you have any questions at the question session will be there at the end of the towards the end, after halfway. Then you can raise your hand if you have any issue your side by using this button, and it will be here. So you can just click it, and we will know, the ones who are organizing, the people will know that you have some issue, and they will try to answer it. Then this is in the mobile phones as well. This facility is available, and if you have any questions to ask, you can type it here very clearly. Please put your questions in clear way so that the presenters here understand what you want to ask exactly. So this is available on mobile phone through these 2 places. And then all these courses and these materials are being recorded and they are put in the course page directly, respective course pages. So for this Shankara Digvijaya Sara course, you will have a separate course page through which you can access the recordings. By taking the course only, one can do that. If others join at the later part and they feel bad that, oh, we have missed the first session, then you need not worry about it. So please scroll down the course page, and as the webinar sessions progress each week, the course materials, if any, and then recordings, both will be uploaded in the site. Just please give us 3 days time, because there are many sessions running and it will take a little time for the recordings to come. So please bear with us for this. And then if you have any queries and any doubts, you can always write to Raghu Bhrata, so who is conducting this course, who has a very good capacity to clear all your doubts. So you can directly write to him. Thank you so much for this.
धन्यवादाः उषा भगिनी।
रघुनन्दन कृपया आरम्भं करोतु।
अस्तु, राम 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 सर्वेभ्यः नमो नमः। First of all, it takes an immense pleasure to start this new course which is related to Acharya Shankara Bhagavad Padaha. First of all, if Shankaracharyaha wouldn't have existed, then we cannot even imagine that we will be studying Vedas or will be doing Upasana or Agnihotra or any of the Sanatana Dharma related elements today. It is because of Shankaracharya alone we are still able to at least know a amsha of what the actual Sanatana Dharma and how it used to be in olden days. So coming to Shankara Bhagavad Padaha, there are many Shankara Vijaya Granthas which are available. Just to name a few, one is the very current text which we are using for the coursework, which is Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya, and a condensed version of it, which is the Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya Sara. There are other Shankara Digvijaya texts, namely Guruvamsha Kavyam. There's one more Grantha. The other Granthas are Keraliya Shankara Digvijaya, Kushmanda Shankara Digvijaya, Chidvilasiya Shankara Digvijaya, then Vyasachaliya Shankara Digvijaya, Brihat Shankara Digvijayam, Shankara Vijaya Churnika, etc. So there are a lot of Granthas which are available for Shankara Digvijaya. Of these, the one which we have chosen is Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya Sara. Let me present my screen. So to capture in one frame, the text is written by Vidyaranya, is his earlier or the Purvashrama name being Madhava, and hence the Grantha name is Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya. First, by the grace of Jagadgurus, Mahamahopadhyaya N. Ranganatha Sharma translated the complete work of Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya into Kannada, which is available in publication by Sringeri Shankara Matham. And then, because it's a very vast Grantha, Acharya said for everyone to be able to do the Parayanam and understand the important aspects of the life of Shankaracharya, it is very much necessary to condensify this Brihad Grantha, which is Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya. Upon his orders, Mahamahopadhyaya Ji Mahabaleshwar Bhatta Mahodayaha have condensified this into beautiful 214 shlokas. 214 shlokas are exactly the same whatever is available in the original Grantha, which is Shankara Digvijaya Sara, Shankara Digvijayam. Upon the order of our Mata Anantlakshmi Natarajan. I have been doing this Parayanam of this great Grantha Shankara Digvijaya Sara from past 4 to 5 years. So with the Kripa of Shankaracharya, his name and the Ashtottaram also says Sakshat Shankara Rupadhrute Namaha. So he is actually the Shankara, Shiva, who has come on this earth. Also, there is a saying that he is the Dakshinamurti. He is the Avatara who is the Dakshinamurti Avatara, because he is giving the Jnana. Let us all bow to him, so that let us all get the Jnana and the Viveka to follow in this particular Sanatana Dharma. The text for this course is Madhaviya Shankara Digvijaya Saraha, which is available in print in Kannada language, and it has been published by Sringeri Shankar Matam. So the text will be made available on the course page shortly after the proofreading and other things which are complete. So it will be available in Sanskritam and in transliterated versions in Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, etc. in other languages. It will be uploaded onto the course page soon. So before we start the course as such, I wanted to give you a small introduction about the Ucharanam. So Sanskritam basically is one of the language wherein even if a small change in the Ucharanam will create a greater change in the meaning of those words. Just to give a glimpse of it, there are, suppose say we have to say there are two words, Shakalam and Sakalam. This is one particular place wherein Sha and Sa, because of the regional influence, we mess up, or basically we won't tell the correct Ucharana. In such cases, the Artha itself will change. Shakalam means a piece, Sakalam means everything, and so on. I will start teaching the shlokas, and as and when we are learning the shlokas, I will tell you about the pronunciations which are relevant to those shlokas. So with this, we will start with the Dhyana shlokas. So I have put across four Dhyana shlokas, and then we will be entering the Grantha as such. I request panelist Amogha to repeat after me for this shloka. Gururev gatihi,
Gururev gatihi, Gururev gatihi,
Gurumeva bhaje,
Gurumeva bhaje, Gurumeva bhaje,
Gurunaiva sahasmi,
Gurunaiva sahasmi, Gurunaiva sahasmi,
Namo Gurave,
Namo Gurave, Namo Gurave,
Na Gurof Paramam,
Na Gurof Paramam, Na Gurof Paramam,
Shishurasmi Guroho,
Shishurasmi Guroho, Shishurasmi Guroho,
Matirasti Gurau,
Matirasti Gurau, Matirasti Gurau,
Mama Pahi Guro.
Mama Pahi Guru, Mama Pahi Guru.
The way we will be telling the shlokas is, I'll be teaching first 1 or 2 words or half of a pada, etc., depending on the complexity of the shloka, and the panelists will repeat it 2 times. At the same time, people who are watching this, please repeat yourselves 2 times so that you will be able to understand the Ucharanam. We will repeat the shloka at least 3 to 4 times so that we'll be able to learn to read it without any mistakes. Particularly in this shloka, so one important place where we will have to give attention is Nagurov Paramam. Wherever there is a visarga followed by pakara, the tone will change it as Gurov Paramam, which is half uff sound kind of a thing. So we need to pay attention in that. So again, I will teach the shloka again. So Amogha, please repeat. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje.
गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे
गुरुर्नैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे
गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे
न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः
न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः
मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो
मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो
I'll repeat. I will tell the first half of the shloka. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave.
गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे
Please note here, since we are telling it together, gatihi gurumeva. At this place, it will become gatir gurumeva. I will tell in detail about the changes that will happen in the due course of the time. But for now, please note this. Na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh matirasti gurau mama pahi guro.
न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो
Dhanyavadaha Mogha. We will go to the next dhyana shloka. I request panelist Mahima to repeat after me. Apadamauliparyantam
आपादमौलिपर्यन्तम्
Gurunamakratim smaret
गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत्
Tena vighnah pranashyanti
तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति
siddhyanti cha manorathaah
सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः
In this shloka, I'll be telling you two important aspects of Ucharanam again. In Sanskrit Bhasha, there are letters which are Dirghaswara, which means to say, which take two matra kalas for the pronunciation, 2 time units to pronounce, and Hraswa, which is 1 matra kala. If you see here in the first 3 letters, Apada Mauli Paryantam, these 2 letters are Dirghaswaras, wherein which takes 2 matra kalas for its pronunciation, and the is 1 matra kala, and this is called Hraswa. Apada, and then Mau is again Dirghaswara, Mauli Paryantam. This is one aspect of Ucharanam, Hraswa and Dirgha. Another aspect of Ucharanam is Alpa Prana and Mahaprana. Alpa Prana are the letters which require less energy for its pronunciation. Alpa Prana. And Mahaprana are the letters which require more energy for its pronunciation. In this example or in this shloka, Vighnaha, gha is a Mahaprana. And similarly, Siddhyanti, dhya, here dha is a Mahaprana. And the last letter, tha, Manorathaha is a Mahaprana. The difference between Alpa Prana and Mahaprana, if you want to see, Manorathaha, Manorathaha. Tha is a Mahaprana, the second letter in the Tavarga. Similarly, Gha and Dha in this case. One more aspect that we need to focus on is the Sanyuktakshara. Sanyuktakshara is a combination of more than one consonant. Here in this case, G and N is a Sanyuktakshara. Sh and Y is a Sanyuktakshara. N and T is a Sanyuktakshara. Th, and Y is a Sanyuktakshara, and so on. So whenever there is a Sanyuktakshara, the previous letter will have to stress a bit. So I will repeat the shloka again. Mahima will repeat after me. Let us focus on these aspects of pronunciation and repeat the shloka. Apadamauli paryantam.
आपादमौलिपर्यन्तम् आपादमौलिपर्यन्तम्
Gurunamakratim smaret.
गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत् गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत्
Tena vighnaः pranashyanti.
तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति
Siddhyanti cha manorathaah.
सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः.
Good. So here one more aspect which we have already seen is Vighnaः pranashyanti, similar to Nagurov paramam. We'll also have to keep that in mind. So I will teach half shloka. Apadamauli paryantam gurunamakratim smaret.
आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत् आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत्
Tena vighnaः pranashyanti siddhyanti cha manorathaah.
तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः.
Uttamam. We'll go to the next dhyana shloka. Amogha, please repeat after me. Dhyanamulang gurormurtihi.
ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः
Pujamulam guroh padam.
पूजामूलं गुरोः पदम् पूजामूलं गुरोः पदम्
Mantramulam gurorvakyam.
मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यम्
Mokshamulam guroh kripa.
मोक्षमूलं गुरोः कृपा मोक्षमूलं गुरोः कृपा.
The points to note in this particular shloka are: one is guroh kripa. When pronounced together, it will become guroh kripa. This particular ucharanam is called jihva moliya. Guroh kripa. It sounds like half ha. Guroh kripa. That is one thing to note. Another thing which is important to note in this particular shloka is this bindu which is there, the anuswara, dhyana moolam, guror murtihi. When it comes just behind any of the vargiya vyanjanakshara, in this case gakara, this will be replaced with the fifth letter of that particular varga, which is ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, and hence the ucharanam will become dhyana moolam guror murtihi. Similarly, puja moolam guroh padam. Here as well, moolam guroh padam, and in the third line as well, and in the fourth line as well. So keeping this in mind, though I haven't depicted in this script that the Panchama letter will be there, please give attention and then please repeat after me. Dhyana moolam guror murtihi.
ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः
Amogha. So dhyana moolam guror murtihi. Dhyana moolam guror murtihi.
ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः
Puja moolam guroh padam.
पूजामूलं गुरोः पदम् पूजामूलं गुरोः पदम्
Moksha moolam gurorvakyam.
मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यम्
Moksha moolam guroh kripa.
मोक्षमूलं गुरोः कृपा मोक्षमूलं गुरोः कृपा
Uttamam. I'll tell the half shloka. Dhyana moolam guror murtihi. Puja moolam guroh padam.
ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः पूजामूलं गुरोः पदम् ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः पूजामूलं गुरोः पदम्
Mantramulam gurorvakyam. Mokshamulam guroh kripa.
मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यम् मोक्षमूलं गुरोः कृपा मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यम् मोक्षमूलं गुरोः कृपा
Uttamam. We'll go to the last dhyana shloka. Mahima, please repeat after me. Shankarupena machittam.
शङ्कारूपेण मच्चित्तम् शङ्कारूपेण मच्चित्तम्
Pankikritamabhudyaya.
पङ्कीकृतमभूद्यया पङ्कीकृतमभूद्यया
Kinkari yasya sa maya.
किङ्करी यस्य सा माया किङ्करी यस्य सा माया
Shankaracharyamashreye.
शङ्कराचार्यमाश्रये शङ्कराचार्यमाश्रये
In this shloka, in all the four places, if you see, the fifth letter of Kavarga is used. Shanka, Pankikritam, Kinkari, Shankara, and so on. So this is again one of the pronunciation aspects that we should focus on in this shloka. I'll teach the shloka again. I'll teach half shloka since this seems to be familiar. Shankarupena machittam pankikritamabhudyaya.
शङ्कारूपेण मच्चित्तं पङ्कीकृतमभूद्यया शङ्कारूपेण मच्चित्तं पङ्कीकृतमभूद्यया
किङ्करी यस्य सा माया शङ्कराचार्यमाश्रये
किङ्करी यस्य सा माया शङ्कराचार्यमाश्रये किङ्करी यस्य सा माया शङ्कराचार्यमाश्रये
Uttamam. After chanting these dhyana shlokas, praying to Lord Shankara and his form Shankaracharya and the Granthakarta Vidyaranya Mahaswaminaha, and now the Granthakarta or the Sampadaka of this particular Grantha, Shankara Dikvijaya Sara, Mahabaleshwar Bhatta Mahabhagaha, Sri Charanaha. Let us all contemplate on all the Gurus, the Guru Parampara, and let us start with the first shloka of this Grantha, Shankara Dikvijaya Sara. Amogha will repeat after me. Pranamya
प्रणम्य प्रणम्य
Paramatmanam
परमात्मानं परमात्मानं
Shri Vidyatirtharupinam
श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणम् श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणम्
Prachina Shankara Jaye
प्राचीन शङ्कर जये प्राचीन शङ्कर जये
Sarasangrhyate Sphutam
सारः सङ्गृह्यते स्फुटम् सारः सङ्गृह्यते स्फुटम्
I will just tell all the words in this particular shloka so that it will be easy for anyone listening to repeat it the next time. I will tell word by word. Pranamya Paramatmanam Shri Vidyatirtha Rupinam is one word. So it is a Samastapada, a compound word. And hence we cannot stop anywhere in between. Shri Vidyatirtha Rupinam or Shri Vidyatirtha Rupinam. We cannot pause in that manner. While learning, we can split again Shri Vidya Tirtha Rupinam, but while telling the shloka, we'll have to recite it as Shri Vidya Tirtha Rupinam. Similarly, the next word is Prachina Shankara Jaye. So this again here as well, it is a Samastapada. So Prachina Shankara Jaye are the three words if you want to see, but it is a compound word and hence we'll have to pronounce it in the same way. Prachina Shankara Jaye Saraha Sangrihyate Sphutam. Here as well, I want to share two important aspects of the Ucharanam. The Mahaprana here is Pha, Pa, Pha, Sphutam. Based on the regional influence, some people would recite this word as Sphutam or Phal, etc. for Pha, but it is Phalam and similarly Sphutam. So we need to pay attention while pronouncing this letter Pha, Pa, Pha, the second letter in the Pavarga, which is a Mahaprana. Similarly, here Saraha Sangrihyate. In this case, when we combine these two words, the Visarga will be transformed into a Sakara, and hence the pronunciation will be Saras Sangrihyate. Saras Sangrihyate. Saras Sangrihyate Sphutam. So these are the important aspects of this particular shloka. The Mahapranas in this shloka are Vidyatirtha, Tha is a Mahaprana, and then Sphutam, Sphutam, this is a Mahaprana. Keeping this in mind, I will teach again the shloka pada by pada, quarter by quarter, so that we'll be able to pronounce it well. Pranamya Paramatmanam.
प्रणम्य परमात्मानं प्रणम्य परमात्मानं
Shri Vidyatirtharupinam.
श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणं श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणं
Prachina Shankara Jaye.
प्राचीन शंकर जये प्राचीन शंकर जये
Sarasangrhyate Sphutam.
सारसंगृह्यते स्फुटम् सारसंगृह्यते स्फुटम्.
One more important aspect that we should note in this shloka is when we say Sarasangrhyate Sphutam, like in a subconscious way, we will be putting a lot of pressure on gr, but the pronunciation of grihyate for gr, we shouldn't stress much on the letter rikara or gr. So Sarasangrhyate Sphutam, so that should be the way we'll have to pronounce. There is a Sanyuktakshara here and a Sanyuktakshara here as well. Sarasangrhyate. So here only the letter gr, we should be very careful in pronouncing it. And then Sphutam, again, Grihyate Sphutam, we'll have to put a little more stress wherever there is a Sanyuktakshara. I'll teach again quarter by quarter. In the next round, we'll learn half shloka. Pranamya Paramatmanam.
प्रणम्य परमात्मानं प्रणम्य परमात्मानं
Shri Vidyatirtharupinam.
श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणं श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणं
Prachina Shankara Jaye.
प्राचीन शंकर जये प्राचीन शंकर जये
Sarasangrhyate Sphutam.
सारसंगृह्यते स्फुटम् सारसंगृह्यते स्फुटम्.
Pranamya Paramatmanam. Shri Vidyatirtharupinam.
प्रणम्य परमात्मानं श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणं प्रणम्य परमात्मानं श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणम्.
Prachina Shankara Jaye. Sarasangrhyate Sphutam.
प्राचीन शंकर जये सारसंगृह्यते स्फुटम् प्राचीन शंकर जये सारसंगृह्यते स्फुटम्.
I will tell the complete shloka. Listen carefully and please repeat it one time. Pranamya Paramatmanam. Shri Vidyatirtharupinam. Prachina Shankara Jaye. Sarasangrhyate Sphutam.
प्रणम्य परमात्मानं श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणं नित्यातीर्थरूपिणं प्राचीनशङ्करजये सारः सङ्गृह्यते स्फुटम्.
Uttamam. Well said. Here, if you see, I have given this numbering 1-1, which is actually the reference to the original Grantha, which is Madhaviya Shankara Dikvijaya. So in that, the first Sarga and the first Shloka is the Shloka which is chosen for the Madhaviya Shankara Dikvijaya Sara. So in all the Shlokas, I will be giving this particular reference, which is actually published in the appendix section of the book which I mentioned to you. So this will be helpful if you want to know the meaning of this particular shloka or to read the Vyakhyana etc. of from the Madhaviya Shankara Dikvijaya. So with this, we will continue to the next shloka. I request panelist Mahima to repeat after me. So I will tell the words first and then I will teach the shloka so that it will be easier to follow. Yadvad ghatanam patalo vishalo vilokyate alpe kila darpane api tadvat tadvan madiye laghu sangrahesmin udvikshyatam shankara vakyasaraha. In this shloka, while teaching, whenever I will break the sentence into the quarter or a pada, the ending, the vishalo, will be changed as vishalaha. So again, please note, it is not any mistake. Whenever we make a sandhicheda or we stop at that place, the visarga will be retained. So it will be vishalaha. But when we tell it together, then it will become vishalo, vilokyate, etc. So I will teach at least 2 words at a time so that it will be easier for you to repeat after me. Yadvadghatanam
यद्वद्घटानां यद्वद्घटानां
patalo vishalah
पटलो विशालः पटलो विशालः
yadvadghatanam
यद्वद्घटानां यद्वद्घटानां
patalo vishalah
पटलो विशालः पटलो विशालः
vilokyatelpe
विलोक्यतेऽल्पे विलोक्यतेऽल्पे
किल darpanepi
किल दर्पणेऽपि किल दर्पणेऽपि
vilokyatelpe
विलोक्यतेऽल्पे विलोक्यतेऽल्पे
किल darpanepi
किल दर्पणेऽपि किल दर्पणेऽपि
तद्वन्मदीये
तद्वन्मदीये तद्वन्मदीये
लघु संग्रहेऽस्मिन्
लघु संग्रहेऽस्मिन् लघु संग्रहेऽस्मिन्.
So we don't have to give a pause here. Just to understand the words, I gave a pause. Laghu sangrahesmin.
लघु संग्रहेऽस्मिन् लघु संग्रहेऽस्मिन्.
तद्वन्मदीये
तद्वन्मदीये तद्वन्मदीये
लघु संग्रहेऽस्मिन्
लघु संग्रहेऽस्मिन् लघु संग्रहेऽस्मिन्
उद्वीक्ष्यताम्
उद्वीक्ष्यताम् उद्वीक्ष्यताम्
शाङ्करवाक्यसारः
शाङ्करवाक्यसारः शाङ्करवाक्यसारः
उद्वीक्ष्यताम्
उद्वीक्ष्यताम् उद्वीक्ष्यताम्
शाङ्करवाक्यसारः
शाङ्करवाक्यसारः शाङ्करवाक्यसारः
उत्तमम्. So few places where we'll have to pay some attention is the places where this avagraha chinha is placed. So while splitting, I said it as vilokyate alpe kila darpane api. But when we do the parayanam or when we tell the shloka, then it will be in the following way: vilokyatelpe kila darpanepi. So that akara is not pronounced as such. So that is one important note that we'll have to make in this particular shloka. And one more is the letter ksha. Ksha is basically a compound, a sayuktakshara of kakara and shakara, which is the shakara which is there in shanmukha. So the pronunciation will be udvikshyatam. Ksha, it is a little bit tricky to pronounce, so you'll have to be paying more focus while you are reciting or while you are telling this particular letter, udvikshyatam. The remaining other places we have seen the similar cases in before shlokas. I'll repeat again. Mahima, please repeat after me. यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः
यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः
विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि
विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि
तद्वन्मदीये लघुसङ्ग्रहेऽस्मिन्
तद्वन्मदीये लघुसङ्ग्रहेऽस्मिन् तद्वन्मदीये लघुसङ्ग्रहेऽस्मिन्
उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः
उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः
Very good. I'll repeat again. I'll again teach quarter by quarter, and then we will see the half shloka. यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः
यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः
विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि
विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि
तद्वन्मदीये लघुसङ्ग्रहेऽस्मिन्
तद्वन्मदीये लघुसङ्ग्रहेऽस्मिन्
repeat again.
तद्वन्मदीये लघुसङ्ग्रहेऽस्मिन्
उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः
उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः
Uttamam. I will tell the half shloka, then you can please repeat after me. यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि
यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि.
Very good. So if you don't want to pause after Vishalaha, then the way of pronouncing or reciting this shloka would be Yadvadghatanam patalo vishalo vilokyatelpe kila darpanepi. So if you are telling it together, then we'll have to tell it as Vishalo vilokyatelpe kila darpanepi. So since all of us cannot hold the breath for that long, it is better we can split it at this point because it is actually a word ending. After that, we can tell the next pada. So just that is just to note, if you want to pronounce it as a full line, you can actually pronounce it that way. I'll teach the next half of the shloka. Tadvanmadiye laghu sangrahe'smin उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः
तद्वन्मदीये लघुसङ्ग्रहेऽस्मिन् उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः तद्वन्मदीये लघुसङ्ग्रहेऽस्मिन् उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः.
Uttamam, Uttamam. Dhanyawadaha, Mahime. So I see that it is almost time now since we started the class. Just to avoid the Dvitiya Vighna for the Grantha that we have started, so what I'll be doing is I'll be chanting the Dhyana Shloka, one of the Dhyana Shloka again, and then we will see the third Shloka today, and then we will end the class. So I'll be only telling the one of the Dhyana Shlokas. So you can repeat along with me. Shankarupena macchittam pankikritamabhudyaya kinkariyasya samaya Shankaracharyamasraye. So we'll learn the third shloka, the padapatha of the third shloka, and we will wind up today's class. Amogha, please repeat after me. I will tell the words first in the third shloka. Tataha, tataha, maheshaha, kila, keraleshu, Shrimadvrishaadrau, Shrimadvrishaadrau, Karunasamudraha, Purnanadi Punyatate, Swayambhu Lingatmana Anangadhak Avirasit. That's how the splitting will be. This entire word is one samastapada. Swayambhu Lingatmananangadhagavirasit. So this is how it will be pronounced. So we will learn the one padapatha of this shloka. Tato maheshaha
ततो महेशः
kila keraleshu
किल केरलेषु
Shrimadvrishaadrau
श्रीमद्वृषात्रौ
करुणासमुद्रः
करुणासमुद्रः करुणासमुद्रः
पूर्णा नदी
पूर्णा नदी पूर्णा नदी
पुण्यतटे
पुण्यतटे पुण्यतटे
पूर्णा नदी पुण्यतटे
पूर्णा नदी पुण्यतटे पूर्णा नदी पुण्यतटे
स्वयंभू
स्वयंभू स्वयंभू
लिंगात्मना
लिंगात्मना लिंगात्मना
अनंगधक
अनंगधक अनंगधक
आविरासीत
आविरासीत आविरासीत
स्वयंभूलिंगात्मना
स्वयंभूलिंगात्मना स्वयंभूलिंगात्मना
अनंगधगाविरासीत
अनंगधगाविरासीत अनंगधगाविरासीत
स्वयंभूलिंगात्मना anangadhak avirasit. So these are the 4 words that we'll have to focus, because once we are telling the shloka, we'll have to tell this continuously or together. So I will again teach the padapatha itself. Amogha, please repeat. Tato maheshah
ततो महेशः ततो महेशः
kila keraleshu
किल केरलेषु किल केरलेषु
श्रीमद्वृषाद्रौ
श्रीमद्वृषात्रौ श्रीमद्वृषात्रौ
करुणासमुद्रः
करुणासमुद्रः करुणासमुद्रः
पूर्णा नदी पुण्यतटे
पूर्णा नदी पुण्यतटे पूर्णा नदी पुण्यतटे
स्वयंभूलिंगात्मना
स्वयंभूलिंगात्मना स्वयंभूलिंगात्मना
अनंगधगाविरासीत
अनंगधगाविरासीत अनंगधगाविरासीत
उत्तमम उत्तमम. धन्यवादाः अमोघा. I will just repeat these 3 shlokas and then we will end the class. प्रणम्य परमात्मानं श्रीविद्यातीर्थरूपिणं प्राचीनशङ्करजये सारः सङ्गृह्यते स्फुटं यद्वद्घटानां पटलो विशालः विलोक्यतेऽल्पे किल दर्पणेऽपि तद्वन्मदीये लघुसङ्ग्रहेऽस्मिन् उद्वीक्ष्यतां शाङ्करवाक्यसारः. ततो महेशः किल केरलेषु श्रीमद्वृषाद्रौ करुणासमुद्रः पूर्णा नदी पुण्यतटे स्वयंभूलिंगात्मनानंगधगाविरासीत्. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we will wind up the class now. So as you all know, the classes will be there on every Wednesdays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So the webinar mail that you would get, sometimes it will be having a different time zone than IST. So please make note of that. So some of us are receiving the emails with the time zone being mentioned as GMT. So don't be confused. There will be no change in the webinar timings. If at all, if any changes are there, it will be intimated to you through email. So the classes will be there on every Wednesday, 7:30 to 8:30 India time. So I will just quickly see if there are any questions for today. So all of you can please write an email to me on rajhu.vyoma@gmail.com, which is mentioned in the bottom line of the presentation. If there are any questions, I will take them up and then I'll answer it in the further class. So till then, please practice these dhyana shlokas and the shlokas that we have learned today. We will be making the text available on the portal on the course page soon. Dhanyavadaha. Are there any other announcements? Okay. Namo Namaha Sarvebhyaha. Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram. Shubhamastu.